So what we're doing here is trying to work a engrave this a little bit. A lot of the swords that I'm planning on building in the near future have a lot of engraving work done on them. And I made a couple of, let me see if I can zoom in on this here. A couple of little graver files out of old chainsaw files. And it's my first time doing it, so I'm just trying to figure it out, play around with it a little bit. As you can tell, I'm super new at it, and I've only watched a few YouTube videos on how it's done, and decided to give it a shot. So the trick is that I'm learning. I'm no expert by any means, so there's a lot of other YouTubers out there that is a lot better at this than I am. But it's just finding that tiny little bite and just working it deeper and deeper. And kind of switching directions. Now you guys probably can't see. Go around this side. And all I'm using is just this tiny little ball peen hammer. It's not very heavy at all. It doesn't take much, but it does require a bit of patience. Because you initially want to take a big bite and get through it quick. They do make tools, they do make pneumatic gravers, but I unfortunately cannot afford them. And when I do eventually am able to afford them, I will probably be grateful that I was able to learn this way, because it'll help out in the long run. So I'm just kind of going back through and kind of cleaning up my mess ups where I went in too deep and got too greedy. Wanted too much. Like I said, this is my first time doing this, so it's kind of a learning process. And the goal of this page is to show everybody that it is possible to learn and do some cool stuff. I'm doing this as I'm going. So everything you see is in real time. And if you are an experienced smith, or have a lot more experience in this, and you come across this video and you have any critique, I would love to chat with you. Because I honestly don't really know what I'm doing. I understand the process, how it works, but like I said, it's my first time ever doing anything like this. So now we're going to start the next letter. which is just a straight line to the top. So we're just gonna take a tiny, tiny, tiny little groove line. So we can follow it. And this one is literally just barely scratching the surface as we go up. I am also planning on getting a microphone and all that stuff for this, but we'll see how that goes. I'm sure that hammer is really loud. I'm sorry that I'm new to this. Maybe there's a little bit of ASMR in there or something like that. I don't know. Maybe somebody will find this unique. So you can kind of see now that we've got our initial channel ground in there. And now we're just going to start making it a little deeper, is the goal. Come on this side and work it back that way. Part of me wishes I had a jeweler's vise, because then you can just spin the vise around. But not yet. Got too greedy on that one, as you can tell. You can see right there, that is just a little too deep. I'm also discovering that that's a good way to mess up your gravers. So always try to stop and lift the tool up to bring up the depth or make it more shallow. It's not going to mess up your tools quite as much. And I'm sure as I get better, these will be a little bit more faster. More clean, etc., etc. Looks pretty good. That's my little foo bars here. So as you can see right here, right there, I messed it up really bad. So if this was on an actual piece that wasn't practiced, I'd probably start it over because I don't want the material, once I put the brass inlay in there, I don't want this to be visible. Unfortunately though, this is practice, or fortunately this is practice, and we're still gonna run with it, but that's it for now. Next I will start to carve underneath this edge for the softened material, the non-ferrous material, to go underneath and kind of create a mechanical connection. So that's it for today.